Check out the tires that Honda put on this. As someone who reviews cars regularly, I find it interesting how trends change in the industry. For example, these aggressive tires are now factory spec on a vehicle like this. All in the name of providing an adventure-ready vehicle that many people will only use on the pavement. Doesn't mean it's not cool though. I'm Chris from AutoAcademics, and this is the all-new 2026 Honda Passport TrailSport. So yeah, the 2026 Honda Passport has been totally redesigned and is available in two primary categories of trim: the RTL for the street and the TrailSport with its off-road focus. There are 3 available versions of the RTL and 4 of the TrailSport. Our Platinum White Pearl tester comes decently equipped for the basic version, and Honda offers a number of accessories too, including a tailgate table shelf, optional wheels, Molly panel set, roof platform, as well as some more off-road focused products. TrailSport models have logo seats and all-season floor mats, TrailSport badges, an integrated Class 3 trailer hitch and harness, and exposed orange recovery hooks. The sole option on our car was the white paint for $455, giving it a total M.S.R.P of $50,355. So, what do you think about the new styling? I like it, and this TrailSport trim gives it a bit more oomph. Now, you should know that it's based on Honda's light truck platform, meaning it's still a unibody construction as opposed to body on frame. That also means I still refer to it as a crossover and not an SUV. If you're still unsure about the difference between a crossover and SUV, you can check out a video I did a few years ago at the link above. The front end is more chiseled now with a strong grille and long hood. TrailSport models get amber lighting, there's 8.3 inches of ground clearance, and in case you forget what you're driving, Passport is stamped prominently across the front and rear. Not sure how I feel about this hood scoop though. It adds contrast, but it's not real. And yes, it's on RTL models too. What are real are these tires. They're 31-inch 275/60 series General Grabber AT Sport mounted on 18-inch wheels, and they come standard on all TrailSport models. Other exterior features include LED headlights, fog lights and tail lights, heated power folding door mirrors with turn indicators, roof rails, walk-away auto lock, front and rear parking sensors, some skid plates, and remote start. Open the power rear hatch and you'll find 44 cubic feet of cargo space behind the back seats. Fold the 60/40 rear seats down and you get 83.8 cubic feet in all. There are cargo tie-downs, plenty of cubbies on each side, and a 115-volt outlet. You can also lift the left side of the floor to reveal some decently sized storage, or raise the entire floor to access the temporary spare. Powering this Passport is a 24-valve dual overhead cam 3.5-liter V6 engine that makes 285 horsepower and 262 pound-feet of torque. It's mated to a specially tuned 10-speed automatic transmission with paddle shifters that sends power to all 4 wheels. Max tow capacity is 5,000 pounds. Drive modes include Sport, Normal, Econ, Snow, Trail, Sand, and Tow, and this car is hill descent control too. EPA estimated fuel economy is rated at 18 miles per gallon city, 23 miles per gallon highway, and 20 miles per gallon combined. AutoAcademics saw an average of 20.9 miles per gallon during testing on regular fuel. The Backseat is pleasantly spacious with plenty of room for two and even decent room for three. Your choice thanks to the flat floor and tons of headroom. The panoramic sunroof is large and there are AC vents with their own zone for temperature. You wouldn't know that though because there are no controls for said temperature back here. All of that happens up there. You have to step up to the Elite trim if you want that. But you do also get what appear to be two different sizes of cup holders in each door, a couple more cup holders in the center armrest, and plenty of ways to charge your devices. I think Honda did a decent job with the off-road theme in this trip. The black plastic, dark gray cloth, and orange accents gives it a stylish air of durability. The leather on the steering wheel feels good, and these seats are soft with adequate support. It's always nice to have controls for the third zone up here, even if those are the only controls for the third zone, and everything else is accessed via the infotainment screen, which is powered by Google built in. No, the wireless charging doesn't work with my phone, but it is present with a rubberized surface to keep things still, and there are USB-C ports, one of which is super fast charging, and a 12-volt outlet in here too. The center console is large, and while the generic 9-speaker stereo is passable with decent clarity in the higher registers, bass is muddy and flat, especially when playing terrestrial radio, so keep your expectations in check. Also, there's no satellite radio, so internet apps are your only other option. Elite trims do have a 12-speaker Bose stereo if you'd like something better. The instrument cluster is 10.2 inches and the touchscreen 12.3, Android Auto and Apple CarPlay are wireless, and the shifter is push button. The driver's seat is 10-way power with memory, the front passenger's is 4-way power, and both are heated. There's also an auto-dimming rear view mirror, heated windshield, backup camera, and keyless entry with push button start. Safety features include drivers and passengers front, side, knee, and side curtain airbags with rollover detection, individual tire pressure monitoring, blind spot monitor, rear seat reminder, driver attention warning, traffic sign recognition, and rear cross traffic alert. There's also Honda Sensing that adds adaptive cruise control with traffic jam assist, collision mitigation braking, lane keeping assist, and road departure mitigation. So now that we've addressed all of that, it's time to take it out and see how it drives. I'll begin this driving portion by saying my experience with this Passport this week has been pretty good. But I'm not surprised because Honda's been making some pretty good products lately. In this TrailSport, the off-road tuned suspension is noticeable as soon as you begin your drive, thanks to its softer compression tuning and slower steering response. So make sure you can live with that on a daily basis. To be more specific, the ride is off-road plush, meaning it's on the softer side with a bit of bounce on the uneven stuff. It's not like driving a Wrangler, but I prefer something that's a bit more responsive. The brakes are over an inch larger than last gen, and Honda states that overall pedal stroke has been reduced. They work fine, but to me the pedal is still a bit soft during hard braking. After saying all that, handling isn't too bad though, even with these all-terrain tires. The wheelbase is longer and wider, and I can feel that in its stability. And going back to the rubber, all-terrain tires are on the aggressive side for passenger cars. Fortunately, the hum that emanates from them isn't too pronounced. I guess that owes thanks to the acoustic spray foam in the body structure and fender liners, as well as thicker carpet. Something else I can appreciate is the solid feeling of the chassis. There are no creaks, no rattles, and very little reverberations as the wheels make contact with the broken parts of the pavement. Not bad. The 3.5-liter V6 is decent too. The 285 horsepower is nice, and the 10-speed auto is fairly seamless. I'd also like to point out that this car's active safety features have done a decent job of tracking the road during my limited testing. I certainly can't say that about all cars, so I like to make note when those safety features work well. Now the cameras are a different story. I don't remember the resolution being this poor in other Honda models. And that's also something I felt worth mentioning today. Yet in spite of that, Honda's still been releasing some really nice vehicles lately. And after some blandness a number of years back, I think it's safe to say the brand has gotten its mojo back. I'll tell you, people have definitely noticed this all-new Passport, and it's understandable why. At the end of the day, even though I really like how this looks, I think I still prefer Honda's on-road focused trims more than their off-road focused ones because they're just so refined. But if this TrailSport is speaking to you, go for it. If you like this video, give it a thumbs up. Don't forget to subscribe and hit that bell icon so you don't miss what we have coming up next. I'm Chris from AutoAcademics. Thanks for watching.